Public transit is an important facet of urban life, as it allows anyone to travel across their city for a relatively small price. Many of the world's greatest cities, like New York, Paris, and London, are defined by their efficient and sprawling transit systems. But how does a smaller public transit system fare when faced with 2.65 million riders every day? The Toronto Transit Commission has been tasked with bringing mass transit to its city for more than 60 years. But can it truly be considered effective when its underdeveloped subway line and constant phases of construction? To understand the system, we must first understand its history. Although public transit existed in Toronto as early as the 1850s, the city took control of the establishment in the 1920s and mainly used streetcars. In 1954, the name TTC was created and the first subway line was opened, featuring Toronto's first subway train, the Red Rocket. Toronto has come a long way since 1954. The Red Rocket has now become the Toronto Rocket, and street trolleys have become hyper-efficient Flexity outlooks. While the size of its rapid transit subway line is still dwarfed by larger cities, Toronto has still come a long way from its original route, and it is still expanding. The recent additions of high-capacity streetcars and the increasing implementation of the Toronto Rocket trains are certain to increase efficiency. Systems like proof of payment and Presto cards are also in full effect and will increase the speed and frequency of passenger boarding. The Toronto Transit Commission isn't free of flaws, though. Disagreements occurring within the municipal government have historically slowed down development on expanded subway lines, resulting in large expansions that were scheduled many years ago to be delayed. As these expansions are now being carried out presently, it causes for a lot of construction and delays that could have been avoided if done earlier. The construction of light rail transit lines on Eglinton Street are a good example. Nevertheless, the TTC still does its utmost to keep its passengers arriving on time. Shuttle bus services have been greatly improved, and all construction projects are being carried out as fast as possible. The City of Toronto knows that 2.65 million people rely on its service, and provides a reliable and steadily improving transit system. While there are many public transits that are much better than Toronto's, the city still provides a quick and efficient form of travel that will only get better over time. Riding the Rocket is still the best choice for Torontonians.